Welcome to Make It to Wednesday, the podcast that gets you through the week with laughs, real talk, and all the Gemini energy you didn't know you needed. We are your hosts, Carly and Karla, two best friends born a week apart, but somehow total opposites. Here, we dive into life's big questions, small wins, and messy moments. Think dating, marriage, family, pop culture, and everything in between. Whether you're thriving or just surviving, we're here to remind you you're not alone. So grab your coffee, your wine, or whatever gets you through, and let's make it to Wednesday together. Welcome back to Make It to Wednesday, a hump day podcast. We are your show hosts.
I'm Karla.
And I'm Carly. And this is episode 69.
Yay!
69. We even got to reuse a balloon.
Look at us.
Just one, though.
Better for the planet.
We had it already.
We did.
We can use it for both.
Yes.
I'm sure that's going to come in handy here pretty soon, too.
69?
No, the balloon.
When you think of 69, is there anything you think of specific? You think of the sex position?
Yeah, I think of just
naughty things.
Yeah, because
I'm an adult.
Yeah, I don't know. Because remember when we were kids and just figuring out that was a thing and we didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
But everybody was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the inappropriate version of the nowadays 6'7".
You think?
Know? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, never mind. Never mind.
1969.
Yay.
That's what year I'm going to focus on. And I brought some facts.
You did?
Yes, I did. Let's read them. I feel like you've got a little something for us, too.
It depends. Well, I'm so nervous. Because I promise, no one else. One person will get it. Literally one.
What if I know it? What if you don't know that I know it?
I know that you don't know it. There's literally no doubt in my mind you don't know it.
Well, in 1969, humanity reached the moon via Apollo 11.
We went to the moon in 1969. You're going to do it with me. 69. You do it fast.
To the moon
in 1969. Now, 1970, the year before. Have you heard that song?
I've never heard it. I'm making up stuff as I go.
It's from Even Stevens.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the TV show?
No.
What's happening? You've never seen Even Stevens?
No, I haven't.
Does anyone? I know. So I've
heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
With Shia LaBeouf, Christy Carlson, Romano. Those are the only two famous.
You know
people.
what? Let me look it up real quick.
It's it was like a Disney Channel show.
That's why it was on one Saturday morning briefly, or
No.
Oh.
I've been saying that I wanted to sing that song for probably at least
months.
Yeah. And I feel like I built it up. Right? Does that look familiar?
I mean, to be fair, you only sang one line from it.
I know I could have gone further, but I'm
already
super embarrassed. So
wow, it does. He's a baby.
Yeah. It's so, and he was that was before he was problematic, obviously.
So Even Stevens' 1969 song. Let's see if this is on here.
I'm sure it is. We
went
to the moon.
Is. Yeah.
That's when the astronauts were there, and that was lunar.
And it was lunar.
It's a real thing, yeah.
I'm getting there.
So
There's
funny.
an ad here.
I literally, yeah. I mean, I think of that song all the time, and so I've been waiting to get to the episode 69 to sing that little ditty.
Let's see.
I don't like the ditty. That's
a little ditty.
Yeah, but did you YouTube it?
Yeah, it's the scene.
Yeah, as a plan, she forgot that she had this assignment due.
Okay.
And so she is doing this on the fly.
Well, we went to the moon in 1969.
Not 1968, right?
Not 1968, but a year later.
This is so random.
This is amazing.
1969.
I love how he nods at her yes. That's
side.
And she really does it.
Yeah, girl.
1969.
Not 1970, but if you sooner. We went to the moon in 1969.
Oh my God.
Totally.
This is phenomenal.
I've obviously been talking about this for a while.
Yes.
And Kendra was when is episode 69 coming? I'm why? She's because the song. And I'm there's no way you know what song I'm talking about.
There's no way.
And she was I know this.
I
She's
know
like, are
the
you
song.
serious? And I was like, send a voice message of you singing. I wish I could play it right
Oh
now.
my
She would kill me.
gosh.
But she literally knew exactly what song. She
love
is
that.
my soulmate. I swear to God. Like, we are just so simpatico. Because I really was like, no one's going to know this fucking
Yeah,
song.
and she's like, yeah, girl, I got
if you also knew the song and you're listening and you like knew what song I was
like,
talking
drop
about,
a
this entire
note,
song.
because we got to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to know. Because other people thought the summer of 69. Is that a song? Like the summer of 69? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know that song.
No, that's the one I had assumed.
I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know that song.
Huh.
I heard that song for the first time when people mentioned it. I was like,
So that was called, what was the show?
Even Stevens.
Even Stevens.
Yes. Anyways, moving on
Cute.
to other historical facts.
That's so much.
1969.
So humanity, as we learned from Carla and Even Stevens, in 1969 we reached the moon.
Allegedly.
That was via Apollo 11. The Woodstock Music Festival defined a generation.
Yep.
And the internet was born with the first, how do you say this word? ARPANET? ARPANET message. It's in all caps. Is that an acronym?
Probably.
Okay. Richard Nixon was inaugurated.
Yikes.
Sesame Street premiered. And the Stonewall riots sparked the modern LGBTQ plus rights movement.
Yes. Good things.
Yeah.
Lots of, well, except the Richard Nixon of it all.
Profound cultural shift, technological breakthroughs, and social unrest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The Manson murders happened.
Oh, in 1969? But
Yep.
I feel like that was more recent than that.
I know, right? That feels really long ago.
1969?
Yep.
Did you like learn about that in school? The Manson murders?
I don't know where I learned about that.
Mine
Maybe?
just might have been like pop culture. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a documentary or something. But it was the scariest thing to
think,
me.
yes, documentary
That
type.
one famous girlie that died.
Yep. Was that Sharon Tate?
Something like that.
Yeah, I
really
think they
good.
talk about her somewhere in here. And Super Bowl III.
Jesus, that's so crazy to think about.
The Jets defeated the Colts, marking the first Super Bowl win for an AFL team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know the Jets had been around that long.
Yeah.
Or the Colts, if I'm being honest.
I know. I mean, yeah, this feels so
Honestly,
long
how would I
ago.
know that? Wait, 50... Wait.
I know, how many years ago?
60 years. We
Yeah.
were saying the 70th year will be? No.
Girl, don't redo this. It was bad enough the first time.
We just talked about it, though.
Yep.
Super Bowl one.
Yep.
That was a few years ago. In
That would have
1967.
been 67.
Yeah.
And then, yep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Wow. The Boeing 747 made its first commercial flight.
Wow, and they haven't updated those planes since.
Yep. And the Beatles performed their last public concert on the roof of Apple Corps.
Oh. Wait, really? In 1969?
Apple Corps.
So we've been talking about the Beatles for what? 2 months now, maybe?
A while. Yeah.
That was really their...
They disbanded in 70. Or like
Really?
whatever. Yeah.
That's like not that long.
I know.
Oh, no, I guess it's 20
Well,
years.
beginning of the 60s, right?
Oh, maybe.
Because they started putting music together in 59.
You're right.
I don't know.
You're right, 'cause
Something
it was-
like that.
you're right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So wild.
Do you feel like Coachella is the modern day Woodstock?
Maybe. I don't know.
Woodstock
It's
only
totally
happened
different.
once, though, right?
Yeah. I feel like Woodstock could only be a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Like the amount of people and the sheer volume of people who were like,
How many people were at Woodstock?
oh, geez, Louise.
I want to
Let's
look up how
see.
many people go to Coachella. I mean, Coachella, well, I don't know.
I feel like size-wise, though, like
I don't think it can be compared.
Woodstock was a mess, too, though. I mean, didn't it leave a
Yeah.
bunch of land pretty... Woodstock number of people. And it's obviously they weren't like counting.
Wow.
Estimated that over 400,000
Wow.
people attended the original one in August of 69.
And how many days was that? Was it like a full week?
I'm trying to find that. Yeah, because it was held on the dairy farm in New York. Their initial expectations were 50,000 to 200,000.
Yeah.
They were forced to make it a free event because
For
they
a
broke
single
through fences.
weekend. Wow. Love that. But I also think that, like, there's so many music festivals nowadays that, like, we don't need to have, like, one Woodstock. There's, like, Lollapalooza, Coachella.
This was a weekend.
Yeah.
And Coachella is like 2 weeks?
2 weekends, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, I think, I want to say 200,000 people,
Let's see.
which
I'll
is so
type-
interesting.
Yeah.
Per weekend. 250,000 per weekend. That's crazy.
Okay.
That people
Yeah, it
can
says-
afford that.
Mine says 125 per day. 125,000 per
Yeah.
day. So that would be, yeah, you're right. Total attendance to roughly 500,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep. Only was it in 2017 that the capacity was expanded from 99,000 to 125,000.
Oh, interesting. I wonder who was that year. Is that Beyonce? 'Cause
Yeah, like why did they?
that was not Beyonce, was it?
No. Hold on. 2017 Coachella lineup.
2018.
Okay.
Interesting.
Maybe they expanded,
They said,
because of.
we can't. We know Beyonce coming. Yeah.
Oh, no, it says it did feature Beyonce when I Googled it. It says Radiohead, Beyonce, and Kendrick Lamar.
Was she
as
the headliner, though?
3 headliners, yep.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Huh.
Indeed.
When was the year that it was pretty nasty out there?
It feels like every year it's pretty
There was
nasty.
one year it was like real bad.
That's like a situation I would never want to put myself into.
No.
It just seems so miserable. And I feel like people just go to take pictures because you can watch the whole festival from your couch at this point. So
Yep.
like, why bother?
So why bother?
I don't know.
2018 was wind and bad vibes. 2019 was safety issues alleged. And 2024 was criticized for underwhelming performances. But wasn't there like
2024. Interesting.
I thought.
I don't know, babes. I'm so out of Coachella culture that like.
Yeah, I have no. I thought there was an issue with like water one year and a bunch of other stuff, and then there was flooding or something. I don't know. Maybe that was a different one. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, that was great.
That was a rabbit hole.
I love that. Woodstock and how it compares to Coachella and other music festivals.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I feel like Woodstock, that was the like first ever big, lots of people coming to the same place. Yeah.
Have you been to a festival before? Like Lollapalooza or like, and did you know
I've
about
been
Lollapalooza in high school?
I think that's the one I went to. Was that the one that...
It's in Chicago?
Nope. I went to one in Detroit, and they had them every year. What was that called?
I don't know. I'm not from here.
Jay would know.
Um,
We've talked about them before, and I can't remember, but it was a long time ago that I went. Yeah. I always thought it'd be fun to go, but like, you know me, I get panicked and like
crowds
big.
are crazy. Yeah. I don't know. If I lived in a space where like I could see it from like my condo, my high rise.
Yeah, like that would be super cool,
So fun.
but to go into that and then not be able to get out of it, and
It's
like
just-
no.
It's too many people attracting too many like, especially with the state of the world today. Like you just like never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
People are crazy.
People are really crazy. Yes. I'm asking Jason, what were those old concerts we used to go to? Lots of bands and stages. Warped Tour. I'm gonna have to ask him.
Yeah,
I've been to
Warped
Warped
Tour.
Tour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Totally.
And that felt a little bit more like open and airy because it
Yeah.
happens in this area. You can really move
Go to any
around
of them.
in.
I feel like that's how Coachella is too. It's just too expensive. It's like not
It's
accessible.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
And also just the fact to like get out there and then which weekend you pick and then
You have to camp.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have to camp or else
Yes.
it's just like too much money. But
Yeah,
I
it'd
don't
be way too.
know. No, not worth it.
Whew. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You sang your song. I even wrote Carla's song. I'll put a big check mark next to that.
I will never commit to that again, by the way. I'll never hype something up like that just to be let down.
I mean,
you know.
you hyped it up for your sister, and your sister,
And she knew. And like
she'll love this. She's listening now, just in her glory.
I'm
like,
sure she's
already.
like, well, I'm sure she's so like that was so long ago we'd sang that song at this point. We went down a rabbit hole. Okay.
Let's move into happy and crappy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Doesn't matter to me.
Same.
I had some crappies this week. And I'm just gonna list them. Mm-hmm. We had a little marital spat this week. Jay and I did. Whatever, it happens. I joined a board for an organization, and it's been an interesting first week. A lot of communications just blown up. The weather was bad.
Yeah.
It's an outdoor sport. Like, there was a lot going on. So I was just feeling a little overwhelmed the day that the communications were insane. Plus, I was at work. By the time I left work, I get to the pharmacy. They'd only filled one of my 2 medications. My doctor screwed up, had to call them. Like, I was just agitated.
Sure.
And then the Senate vote regarding the boundary waters, which I actually wanted to read just the top 3 facts about that, just like what happened.
Sure.
And the way they like worded it is very just factual because I'll go off on tangents inevitably because I'm like super pissed about it. Okay. The 3 facts or key points. The Senate on Thursday overturned a mining moratorium. I cannot talk today.
Sorry, what's the word?
Moratorium.
Okay.
Yeah. I was going to say memorandum.
That's what I thought you were
why.
going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A mining moratorium in Minnesota's Superior National Forest, a boon for a Chilean mining conglomerate. The chamber voted 50-49. So if you were watching it on Thursday, which I was over my lunch, it was just like very overwhelming. Again, going down a tangent. It's a very overwhelming number. And you keep seeing it climb and it's like, ah. So yeah, they voted 50-49 to overturn the 20-year protection that was imposed by Joe Biden in 2023, clearing the way for a long-stalled mine project proposed by Twin Metals Minnesota to restart plans to access the immense mineral stores in the Superior National Forest. That's near the Boundary Waters, which obviously will impact our waterways. The vote came over the objection of Democrats and 2 Republicans, Senator Tom Tillis of North Carolina and Susan Collins of Maine, who warned of irreparable harm to the Boundary Waters.
Wow.
Yep.
So what does that mean, like, moving forward? Like, is it officially going to happen then?
It means the ban that was in place that would make it not happen is gone. So now they can start making plans again and keep pushing.
Yeah.
And now it's just going to be a bunch of people pushing against each other. And hopefully it doesn't go, but like it can now legally.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah. But I'm going to wait till our next episode to get into a bigger tangent about that.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. Any happies you want to talk about? Or
My happy this week was getting outdoors and prepping like my garden area and like that. Just like touching dirt.
did you put anything in the ground?
No, I mean other than the seeds I've started, but like indoors.
Oh, I was like, isn't it? So like, did the frost didn't do anything for you then?
Like I haven't, aside from the plants that are popping up already growing,
Yeah.
like outside.
Yeah.
We haven't moved anything out, but like I've gone around and weeded a little bit and like
Nice.
just gotten some stuff ready. Yeah.
Exciting.
Jason
Very
and I moved compost yesterday because we still had way more than we thought we had.
Oh.
So we filled in like a low area in the ground. But it was just good to be like outdoors. Yeah.
Can you use that? No, because that's sand by the pool, right?
Yeah, that's sand.
Okay,
But
never
it was
mind.
back by the garden.
Yeah, I was curious if you could use the compost to like level out the pool area, but
Oh,
that
no.
didn't make any sense. Yeah.
No, it has to be like more of a sandy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So just, I had a bunch of happies, but like the biggest happy for me was just fresh air and being outside.
Love.
Appreciating the earth while we still have it, you know? Yeah.
People are trying to get rid of it, so
Yep.
hate that for us. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else?
For happy crappy, no.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go next. My crappy. Oh my god, I had the craziest situation happen at the post office. I just like.
Stop.
Oh my god.
Did you meet somebody?
No. Well,
Always at the post office or
Always.
the,
Yeah. No. I went to send Kelsey's birthday gift. Happy birthday, babe. Her birthday is
on the
you got it. Mm-hmm. You got it.
the 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
420. So I sent her. Well, I had to go more than once. To send her birthday gift in the mail.
Yeah.
And did you know that you can't like repackage Amazon boxes to send out?
I didn't know that. I
Well,
feel like I always have.
I literally just did it 2 weeks ago when I sent
Yeah.
actually a package. No, the man would not let me send. So I had to like go either, and they didn't have any boxes at this post office I was
Are
at.
you kidding me?
And I was like, sir, can you just do it? like send this package.
Why couldn't? What's the reason?
Because
Destroying
it was,
the earth.
that's the reason.
Yeah.
I think he said it was because it had an Amazon branded like logo on it, and I'm like, so what?
Who cares?
Literally, she'll know it's not coming. It literally
Yeah.
says from Babe on the package.
Yep.
Like I know it's not.
She knows it's coming.
Yeah.
It's clearly marked.
And they were like, no, you have to either buy a box, but we don't have any here, or you have to like find a box on your own. I'm like, well, I did find a box on my own, so like,
And you're telling me it's not a good enough box.
so figure it out yourself.
What'd
Send
you
my fucking
do?
Package. I went to a different post office. And
Could you have flipped it inside out?
I would not have known how to do that.
No. I mean, I'm sure.
That makes I don't know.
I mean, you'd have to like disassemble it,
Yeah.
and then retape it, and then they're gonna make you buy the tape. And
Yeah, I didn't realize that they don't tape it for you either. Like,
No.
that's like not a thing. Why?
I learned that out.
That's
learned
so
that out.
stupid to
Figured
me.
that out.
Like,
yeah,
tape
it's
it.
dumb.
It's
It's
so
so
dumb.
dumb.
For what? I just like,
But she'll get it. She'll get her birthday present.
It will probably be late. I was working, so.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, so that's my crappy, is that the post office was giving me troubles.
That's a good crappy.
Yeah, it was like not. And then work is, of course,
a lot right now.
Kicking my ass. And I'm just like ready for it to slow down again, you know?
Yeah.
I'm ready for the summer. I'm so ready for the summer.
So ready for the summer. Is your workload lighter in the summer?
In my head, yes.
But in reality, probably no.
Not.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've been there for the summer, so I know that, like...
That it's not quiet, but it's different.
It's not event planning like I'm doing now, you know?
Right. It's a different kind of work.
Yeah. It's mostly like planning for the school year, like getting strategic planning ready for the next year.
It's the like pre-planning that takes a lot of like thinking.
Yeah. So that was
interesting.
Yeah. My happy I'm seeing Patchouli this week. I'm really excited for that. I will be en route by the time no, it won't be. Not by the time this episode drops.
No.
I will be packing. I'm already packed. Let me stop. I will be finalizing my packing plans.
Yes.
By the time this episode is dropping.
Yep.
And I'm excited to spend some time with him and get to see where he like does his life because he doesn't live here anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. That's a good happy. I had another happy. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I'm sorry. I had a 5-hour-long FaceTime call this week with my niece, and I just wanted
5-hour long.
Yes, I just wanted to say that out loud in case anyone who also has the same niece was listening and wanted to feel a little jealous about it.
Oh my gosh.
We did stay up until like midnight on the phone. So
was it like active though, or was it while you were both like, doing other things?
We were both. I mean, like that's how all my FaceTimes are.
Yeah,
like I was puzzling. She was doing like I was helping her study. Kind of. Yeah, from what I could do, you know.
Yep.
It was not much.
What was she studying for?
She was doing chemistry. They were talking about, I don't know, periodic table.
Yeah.
Periodic elements, whatever. That's like not my strong suit.
No.
Once we got past stoichiometry, I was out.
Peace.
Out, yeah. Anyways, so that's my happy. Those are my happies. Patchouli and my niece.
Yep.
Two of my favorites.
Two of your favorites.
Not all of them, but
not all of them, of course.
They're one of my favorites as well.
Thank you.
How many favorites do you feel like you have? I have a question for you later as well, but it'll be like my closing question.
Okay.
I'm so curious if you answer it, or if you will answer it. Anyways.
Because I have kids, do you want me to count them separately? Or just like family? Like, obviously, Jason and my kids are favorites. You're a favorite. I mean, I have a few.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I was on the list.
Oh, you're on the list.
Okay.
You are up there. Might even be in the top 5.
Wait, stop. Same.
Wait,
Same.
What?
Same. Her counting family is like, as a 1. Actually,
I wasn't. You're in my top 5 regardless, so.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's do rabbit holes. What did we decide? Rabbit hole or listen bitch?
I don't know. Let's do listen bitch.
Okay, that reminds me.
Yeah.
Kelsey told me something.
Okay.
And she was like, I can't believe you guys haven't figured this out.
Oh God, what is it?
She was like, Carly does the odd numbers and I do the even numbers. So like when we like episode numbers, isn't that like, of course, it's every other. Why did we not realize that? I was like, that's so smart.
So I read them or pick them?
You read on the even,
okay,
or the odd,
so
and
you
I read
pick today, and I read. Thank you, Kelsey.
So much.
Thank
babe,
you.
For that.
Wow. Wow. And this
I thought
sounded like it popped. It didn't.
That scared
our
me.
Balloon. There we go. And it's an odd number.
It's an odd number.
It's a 9 today. Was this speaking to your soul? Don't redraw. If you redraw now, it feels dirty.
Yeah,
okay.
I'd agree.
Listen, bitch, you are your own ride or die. Show yourself some damn love and kindness.
I love that.
You are your own ride or die. Show yourself some damn love and kindness.
Show yourself some love this week and every day. Honestly, show your love. Well, not too much though.
Not too much love.
You know.
Be
humble about it.
We did a lesson on humble this week. Not
humility?
a lesson, but being humble, humility.
Yeah.
Elliot and Finn and I were talking about it.
Cute.
Yeah, last night we were just talking about what it means to be humble and how one would like exude that. So,
do you feel like if you say, I'm just like such a humble person?
That you are not, first of all. No. You could say, I try to be humble. Like people who say I try to be humble, you're humble.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
if you actively like, I'm like the most humble person
I'm
ever.
the most humble person ever.
Yeah. Maybe rethink that.
Couple things. It said Ride or Die, which made me think of this. Have you seen the TV show Roommate on Netflix?
No, I just
the movie.
No, it's got all the daughters of all the famous
daughters
people.
of famous people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I plan
Adam
to.
Sandler's daughter, and
Like,
yeah,
Eddie
a bunch
Murphy,
of,
not
yeah,
Eddie Murphy. Martin Lawrence, nope. What everyone just got? Chris Tucker, nope. It is Eddie Murphy.
I think it is Eddie Murphy.
Because Eddie Murphy and
I don't know.
Martin Lawrence's kids got married.
They did.
Isn't that so fun? That's like
I
the
did not
dream.
know that.
And they're like best friends.
That's
oh my God.
awesome.
That's what you dream of when you have kids. You know what I mean? When you have kids around the same age as your bestie.
Yeah. Huh.
Honestly.
Cute. Yeah. So, anyways, the show or the movie. Let me know what you think about it.
Do you like it? Are you just like withholding?
I was like, no, I was like, oh, this is like a better story than I thought it would be. But there were also like things that I'm like, okay.
Is it age appropriate for us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's really funny. I like her family a lot too.
Okay.
Yeah. So watch that for
do.
sure.
On Netflix, you said?
Yeah.
Well, I'll do my best.
And then afterwards, I started so Jason went golfing. I forgot to say this.
That's random.
He went golfing yesterday with Elena's husband, Jason.
I actually did know that was happening. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I let the boys do their thing. Like, we did a few things, but then I was like, go ahead, watch TV, game, whatever. I'm going to go through all the stuff I have to go through. So I had it on in the background. Well, then when it was over, I just think I clicked on the next or saw like a top show, or I don't know, but it was one about the like LDS community, like the Mormons.
Okay.
And like deep in it though.
Like a documentary?
And yeah, and it's about a woman who kind of like infiltrated after the whole Warren Jeffries arrest and all this, got back into the community because the women were told that they couldn't, and the men, they couldn't marry, have kids, all this. So now birth rates are down. No kids are being born in a span of like 5 to 10 years. And
actively, like right now?
This was in 2021 or 2.
Still,
so I think they're now back to like repopulating. But I'm not done with the documentary yet.
Repopulating, hella repopulating.
Yeah. It's a show, so it's multiple. It's a series. Mm-hmm. But she goes in and like they're there to tell a story basically, but she's also there to like kind of be undercover and like report what's happening, but also befriend these women who are very vulnerable. And she was a former LDS too.
Oh,
so
interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And this guy like basically decides that he's the new prophet, and all these people start believing him, and he starts taking wives, and he took underage girls. Yep. So she is still in the process of, she gets audio and sends it to the cops, and the cops are like, it's not enough. She gets more testimony from him. She's recording him talking about it, but because there's no proof and the women are under his like essentially spell, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's a cult.
It's a cult, yeah. So
there's no proof, even though there's like he said it himself.
Yeah, they said there was not enough proof. So after like 8 months of the first audio recording, where he says that it's disgusting, but he says he has a calling from God, from the holier being, or however he keeps referring to him, that there's a few of his wives that he has to let submit to another man, and he like says how heartbroken he is.
Way.
I'm pretty sure he's getting paid for that. And I'm pretty sure he's running a sex ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that sounds like.
And then he has this dream to like basically build a mansion for him and his wives, and so gross. So anyways, I've been watching that while Jay gets back and we start doing stuff for dinner and whatnot. So I tried to come back to it, and then the kids started coming out to where I was watching, and I'm like, okay, I gotta turn it off.
Yeah, it's like not.
I'm not gonna put headphones on. I want to be part of our family right now, but I am looking forward to seeing where it goes.
Can you report back the name of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The false prophet.
Okay.
Yep.
On Netflix.
And his name is Samuel something. The false prophet is. Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Good to know.
Sorry, those were two of my rabbit holes, but just this card talked about Ride or Die, which was on the Roommate show, and then I was thinking about what came on after it.
Would you call me a Ride or Die for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah. Depending on how you define ride or die. Like,
Yeah. I'm going to ride or die. I probably have questions.
Yeah, I'm going to have a few questions.
Yeah. But like, I'll be there.
If you ask me to help bury the body, I want to ensure that like it's a body I want to bury,
Oh, what's the other option? Leaving it there? Like leaving me out to dry?
No, not you. Maybe the body. Like,
Sure,
do I really want to dig a hole for this one, or?
Can we burn it?
Sure.
You would burn a body?
I've never thought about it.
You haven't? Me neither.
I mean, I think about end of the world stuff. I don't think about
Yeah, but like when you think about zombie times.
Yeah.
Are you burying bodies or are you burning bodies?
Really, I think I'm mostly by myself, so there's no bodies I have to deal with.
You're by yourself, even though you have a family?
With my family. And we're not bodies to be buried.
Sure.
We're living. We're thriving.
Okay. Realistically speaking.
I'm not.
Someone's...
Unless it's not an inconvenience. Like, if we're still hosting funerals and stuff, sure, I'll bury a body.
You're burning it otherwise, though?
Otherwise.
What is the other option?
Depends. How dire is the world? Like, are we fleeing? Then I'm just leaving it out.
Yeah, but then don't they turn into zombies?
I don't know. What kind of... Maybe they've already been put down from their zombie state, and now what am I doing with the body? No.
Okay.
Then I'm leaving it out.
Yeah, at that point, who gives a fuck? Then somebody else can eat it.
Yeah.
You know? Feed the zombies. Oh,
the other zombies.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyways, rabbit holes, am I right?
Rabbit holes, yeah. We've had so many so far.
I know. Have you gone down a few this week?
I have one.
Yeah.
I'm curious of your opinion. I've been heavy into weddings recently.
Okay.
Just because...
Because you're going to be going to so many with the love of your life.
Okay.
One of the loves of your lives.
Yeah. I got invited to go to a couple weddings, and so I've been dress shopping for said weddings.
By patchouli. Yeah.
By patchouli, yeah. And for some reason, now I'm also on Reddit, or like
a subthread now for like wedding attire or something.
Not even a little bit, but
not even a little bit.
Just like the topic comes up on my like, am I the asshole? Or like,
yes.
And so I'm gonna read you this. Am I the asshole? I'm curious of your thoughts.
Okay, I'm gonna get situated.
Ready?
Yep.
Would I be the asshole if I go against the bride's wishes at a bachelorette party? Ready?
Okay.
I'm 30 female, a bridesmaid in my friend's wedding this summer. We're doing the bachelorette weekend over Memorial Day weekend. Between the bride, bridesmaids, and other friends, there will be 10 people going. All women in their 20s and 30s.
Okay.
So all of age, all like around the same.
20s, 30s, 10 of them.
Yep.
Okay.
The maid of honor has rented a vacation property that can sleep up to 10 people. Realistically, it can comfortably sleep 5 people, but it can go up to 10 if you share beds and use pull-out couches. It only has 2 bathrooms.
Okay.
I assumed not everyone would be staying at the property because half the guests live in the city where we're doing the bachelorette party.
Yep.
I thought some of them would probably just sleep at home, but that's not the case. Everyone is staying at the property. This is what the bride wants, and her logic is that it's really cheap if all 10 people split the bill for the rental. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I don't want to share a bed. I don't want to sleep on a pull-out couch. I don't want to share the bathroom, especially not with that many people. There's a hotel right down the block from the vacation rental. I want to stay there instead. I work long hours and don't want to be exhausted for work the following week because I got terrible rest over the weekend. I'm still willing to pay for my share of the vacation rental since I already committed to doing so, even if I don't stay there. My friend, the bride, is actually really upset about this. She wants everyone together, and even the guests who live in the city are sacrificing the comfort of their own beds to stay in the rental. She thinks it'll be less fun if I'm leaving at night. Realistically, I think there's a money thing at play too. I make good money, but also work a lot, while my friend and her circle are more 9-to-5 corporate types. Typically fine, but I also have money to do stuff like stay in my own hotel room, while they, especially the bride who's paying for a wedding, are more budget conscious. I think my friend sees my decision as rubbing the money in her face. If I stay at the hotel instead of respecting my bride's wishes, would I be the asshole? Apparently, this is an edit. Apparently, I should mention that this would only be for 3 nights. I fly in Friday evening after work, fly out Monday afternoon. Thoughts? Should she stay at the hotel?
Wait, she just said she flies in.
She flies in after work on Friday.
So she's not from this location.
So she would be getting a hotel because she doesn't live there. What are your thoughts?
Here's the thing. I'm gonna back it up and say that both are in the wrong here.
Okay.
Really everybody is, because there's a lack of communication on expectations before they booked.
Sure.
If they had laid out their expectations, said, hey, we're going to have it in a city lots of people live in, but we want everybody to be there, like plan accordingly.
Okay.
Then book enough beds for people, book enough bathrooms for people, make it freaking comfortable. And for the people that work, allow them to leave, the last night early if they need, whatever it is.
Sure.
Or take work off. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think if everybody's staying and she's the only one out, she's probably going to feel left out. Mm-hmm. It's probably going to change the dynamic of the group, but also she can make up her own mind and do what she wants. So I don't know.
Interesting.
I think everybody's kind of in the wrong.
I don't see how the bride is in the wrong here. I really don't.
She made the request, and like I get that she can make a request, but like make that before you commit to a place that only can house 5 people.
She didn't. The bride didn't pick the place. The maid of honor did.
Why did the maid of honor pick it
And
before?
to be fair, I don't think it's that crazy to share. Like, she just doesn't want to share a bed. That's just like.
Are these your friends though? Like, do you know these people? I guess do they talk about the dynamics between the women? Like, they might not all be friends.
So, then take the pull-out couch. I just feel like, in my head, like,
just do it.
Just
like,
do
suck
it.
it up.
Be inconvenienced for one weekend.
Yeah,
it's
there's
so
definitely
crazy.
that going on.
And like, also, you don't have to go at all. If I'm the bride, I'm
That's
like,
true.
You either don't. You can come. I'd love for you to be here. If it's too uncomfortable for you to stay with all these people, you don't have to come at all. Just
Right.
don't come. Like, that's fine too.
Right.
Like,
And is she talking about just literally to sleep, or is she talking about a getaway? Because that's also different, right? Like,
is it?
are people going to bed at 10 and she's like, hey, at 10:30, I'm just going to drive down the road, sleep, and I'll meet you guys back up
That's fair.
when the
I don't
first
know.
person gets up?
We can make that assumption. We can't guarantee that though.
No.
Like, and I would assume if it's a bachelorette party, I mean, we're all 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
They're probably going to want to go out. They're probably going to be drinking. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm the bride, I would feel more comfortable having everybody I don't even know that this person made it to the hotel safe. Like, I just
know.
like, there's just too many.
It'd be like, at first I was thinking this was her city.
Yeah.
So I was like, I get it if you just want to go home and like use your bathroom, freshen up. Maybe you stay at the place one night, but one night you're like, oh my God, I did not sleep well. Whatever. Who cares? But like, to get a hotel when everybody else. But I do think it should have been clarified ahead of time, because to start planning without knowing all the details, like, that's hard. And it does cause stuff like this to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think that, like, had she not, like, I mean, it doesn't seem like the option to not go. She, like, wasn't even willing to, like, not go.
Yeah.
Had she known, do you feel like she would have made that choice? I mean,
I don't know.
if an Airbnb says it sleeps 10 people, I'm never assuming there's 10 bedrooms. That's insane to assume for her to assume
assuming
that.
there's,
People have to share beds or just pull out or whatever. There's bunk beds or something.
Well,
do you know what
if
I mean?
these are twin beds, that's a problem, right? But if they're
Sure,
like
but
a
if
queen
there's
or a
two
king,
to a bed, she
yeah.
can get over it.
Like when we
you don't know
went, when
anybody
we went
else
to Colorado.
going. Exactly.
Yeah.
If you don't know anyone else going, then you should just be the one sleeping with the bride. That feels like
Absolutely.
like
yes, in the best bed.
yeah, like
yeah.
unless there's more than one person, then make some new friends. I don't really know what to tell you.
Yep.
I just like I'm so over people not wanting to be inconvenienced for the sake of other people.
It's one weekend. Like,
It's one
absolutely.
weekend. You can deal with it.
I think I'm agitated that she also brought money into it, because
'cause
like,
that was, like,
there's
really
nothing even about that right now. So don't throw other things in there that don't belong.
You're assuming that, and
Yeah.
no one once said that.
Yeah.
Like, and especially if you're like, if you were gonna pay your part either way, then that if that's the only thing
Right.
with cost,
Right.
unless the bride has said that she has an issue with the amount of money you make, and it's like you're ramming it in people's faces.
Yeah.
If that's not the case, then like you should.
Then don't assume,
Yeah,
because
that was
now you're
crazy.
the asshole.
Yeah.
It is interesting because it's a weekend. Most people know that a weekend in which you do a bachelorette thing, and they said Memorial.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a long weekend.
It's a long weekend. And like, people are tired after long weekends. Whatever, you're gonna be.
Yeah.
But you all booked it then.
Yeah. You knew
like,
that was coming.
You knew it was coming.
Take PTO. Take an extra day of PTO and get some rest.
You have a good job, you said. So like,
yeah. And actually, it's not a 9 to 5, so like it's probably
make your
you
own
can
hours.
make your own hours.
Uh-huh.
So like adjust accordingly.
And everybody else is going to work.
Yeah. I just like am not understanding and
No. It'd be a lot different if let's say she was pregnant or something, right?
of
Like,
course. Then I don't want her to go either way.
Yeah.
No offense.
I do. DD.
I don't think so. I just and no, this is like not a diss to pregnant people. Like I just think that pregnant people need more rest. It just is
They
like
do. Of course, they're growing a human.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you are excused from this bachelorette party unless you really want to be there.
You're
Like
excused.
you're absolutely excused from coming to this. Like do not feel obligated to come.
What were people saying?
A lot of people said that she was not the asshole for wanting to get a hotel. I'm like,
Oh, really?
the
I would
fuck?
figure it'd be like 50-50 or like,
yeah.
I can see both sides kind of thing.
I'm thinking that a lot of the people who it seems to be a lot of the people who are calling her saying that she's not the asshole are men.
Okay.
And I want to say there's a very big difference there.
Yes, there is.
There's a very big difference between men. What I think happens at a male bachelor party and a women's bachelorette party.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like closeness and intimacy and like building connection.
Yep.
Because I just don't think men care.
No. I would say no.
I don't know. I just like,
Well, and I think that's a bigger part, though, too, is like this is a group of 10 women. That's 10 very different personalities because women do range, just like men, on a very wide spectrum of like, what kind of a bachelorette party am I looking forward to? And if they don't all know each other and they're all going to be in a house for 3 days, like, and they're not all up to just be down with whatever, it's going to be tense.
yeah, that's true. I am looking at one of the comments, and she responded in one of the...
On one of them?
She said, we're going to go to a club one night, and from personal experience, I know some of these women do not handle their liquor well, and some of them are single women looking for men, and that's what she gets worried about. No, that's not your responsibility, first of all. You can make a rule that, like, we don't bring strangers to this house.
Yes. And
That's
we're not
fair.
going to, let's not, like, be puking on each other.
Yeah, unless it's the bride. She can get as drunk as she wants.
She can do whatever she wants.
But if you're not the bride,
Yeah.
handle your shit.
Yeah.
It should be that simple.
Yeah.
I don't like that she's making it about her. And it's nothing about this weekend is about you. Sorry, it's just not.
I know.
And I can acknowledge it, like, we're all adults here, and we all say what we want to do with our own money.
Right.
Sure. Just don't go.
I know. It's my biggest thing is just communicate clearly ahead what you want, everybody, and then you decide if people are stepping too heavy on your toes and you don't want to go, don't.
Yeah.
But like to wait till after the fact to then voice a concern and to voice it to Reddit.
Yeah.
Like, girl, wrong address. Like, talk to the bride and the girls. Like, or see if the house next door is also an Airbnb and stay in both houses.
Since you got money. Honestly, that's a good idea. Or maybe volunteer to find a bigger house.
Yep.
Be the person who does more. Like,
Yep.
if it's really bothering you that much,
Yes.
find a different solution.
Yep.
That keeps everybody together.
Yes.
It's that simple.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, and like, I'm a person that can sleep on a couch. So
Same.
like, whatever.
I can be flexible. Yeah.
I'll make it work.
Preferably, I have my own room, my own bed, but like,
Yes.
I'm absolutely willing to share if I have to.
Yep.
Because it's not about me.
Nope. It'll be about me at 7 a.m. if someone's up singing and prancing and I'm like hungover. Then I'm gonna cut you.
Then we got issues.
Then we got
but
issues.
then we're just like not respecting other people's space and other people's time.
Correct.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which like
if we say like, social time starts at 8:30 or 9, cool. I'll be ready by then, but don't bother me before then.
yeah. Don't be loud. Don't be that person.
If I'm on the couch, don't sit next to me and turn the TV on.
Imagine.
I would kill a
That's
bitch.
so rude. That would be so rude. Because you don't need to watch TV at 7 a.m.
No.
Sorry, bitch. No, you don't.
That
What are you watching?
happens on your phone in the other room.
Like everybody else.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
I think she should suck it up.
Yeah.
And I also think shame on them for just like not figuring this out like adults do.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree. I actually was expecting you to be on the side of this poster and saying like, I would go to a hotel. I was not expecting you to say that.
oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know why. Because you are more so willing to share.
Yeah.
Like, you're pretty down for things.
Yeah.
So,
like whatever. We'll make it work. But I just like shame on them all for everything that they're going through because this is stress.
I don't think it's shame on the bride.
Not on the bride.
It's
sorry.
shame on the maid of honor who booked this place.
Yes.
Without communicating that everybody's supposed to be there and we'll be sharing a bed.
Yep.
Shame on the poster for posting this on Reddit
or whatever.
And then like
in their group chat.
Yeah. And like also, I just like feel like she should have assumed that we would be sharing beds.
Yeah.
Did she not send the Airbnb house to everybody?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, I don't have the details to go, how crazy is this?
Yeah, I guess that she assumed that people that lived in the city would be staying at their own houses. I don't know why that she assumed that. This is her first bachelorette party, actually.
Probably.
Whatever.
Yep.
Because I don't assume that.
Huh.
Anyways, let us know your thoughts.
As someone who's never done a big bachelorette party, like for myself, but I've done them for other people, like, I don't know, they look different for everybody.
They
just
do.
like figure it out.
If I were to have a bachelorette party in Grand Rapids, do you feel like you'd want to go back to your house at night?
No.
It wouldn't be at my house, obviously.
I'm staying in Grand Rapids. As long as if I have to share a bed with somebody, it's someone I know or I can get a couch.
I don't know who you think that would be at this bachelorette party that you don't know.
I know, right?
It would be a small group.
Also, just like our history of sharing beds together, like we'd have to.
I assumed it was you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have to be.
Yeah, as long as the bed isn't the broken one.
Yeah. A nice twin size.
That was fun.
Anyway, so that's my rabbit hole. I have
about 8,000, but
let's get into it.
All right. So I'm sorry I keep like drinking into the mic.
I did hear it that time.
That was really bad.
It wasn't
sorry.
bad. It was
Apologies.
no need to apologizing for
Existing,
You're
being a human.
Excuse me. Are you okay? Have you met other humans? There's so many grosser people out there.
There are, truly. So I stumbled across a bunch of things, as I always do. But one of the things I stumbled across is from National Geographic. It was a 2021 article. I thought it was newer, so I'm kind of upset. But anyways, in Michigan, making the outdoors more accessible to people of color. Black and brown people from urban areas face many barriers to outdoor recreation. Here's how one group overcame them on Lake Superior. And the background looks to be the Upper Peninsula, right?
Okay,
Lake Superior.
sure.
So I read the article, but it's been a while, so I
you saying
forgot
there's
it was up
people
here.
black people? I'm sorry. Obviously, there are
Black
of
people in
color.
the UP. Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, very much so.
Very curious of the demographics there, like what the numbers.
So this article, now it doesn't matter because it was from 2021, but they talked about adventures in northern Michigan and how they're working to get people of color outdoors.
What did they come up with?
Here's how national parks are working to fight racism. There's another link I'm going to click on. That'll be a new rabbit hole. They came up with...
Like, are there like groups that
This
like...
was a
like,
long-ass article.
Like camping or like social groups that do this?
I think so. They said one was from Detroit.
Yeah, I imagine that was like, it'll be like black women or black people who like are interested in it, but and like have to form their own like...
Alliance to like learn and do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were talking about being in the presence of others who have shared like similar lived experiences. And it sounds like there was a group that got together and then they escaped to Pictured Rocks and then like are promoting this now. Honestly, really long article.
Sorry, they escaped to Pictured
That's what they
Rocks?
said. Escape to Pictured Rocks, meaning like getaway.
Oh, that
Like
does
a
not sound
winter
like an
escape.
to me. A winter escape.
They were doing like ice climbing. It looks like pickaxe stuff.
People of color? Baby, we don't do things like that.
That's what
I'm sure yeah. As a collective, though, I feel as though.
This was a really long article. Like I read it, but it's been weeks now that I've had this up.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go back and reread and click on some of the links in it.
Okay.
But anyways, that was the one that I'm like, Carla, you should go to Pictured Rocks.
Where is it?
So if you drive across the bridge to Upper Peninsula.
I'm already out. Sorry, I didn't realize it was that far away.
Never mind. Okay.
Sorry. I thought
6
about it, though. You
hours.
saw it 6? Mm-hmm. How far would you be willing to travel to meet somebody?
Meet somebody?
Yeah. Okay, that makes it sound creepy.
I was gonna say, right now, 0. Like, not willing.
Like, if you were in a long-distance relationship,
Yeah.
how long is too long of a drive for you to go? Like, before you get on a flight?
Okay, just to see them, not to like move them home.
Yeah, that what you did does not count.
Okay.
Yeah.
12 maybe, 10 before I get on a flight. Oh man,
Like 12 hours and then you're flying.
maybe
12 hours is
8,
half a day.
maybe 8. I have to be able to do it without staying overnight. You know?
What do you mean? Like without
Like,
getting a hotel?
Yeah,
Sure. Okay.
maybe 7. 7.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
I really brought it down.
You brought it down quite significantly.
What would yours
yeah.
be?
I don't know.
Really?
I'm thinking about like obviously my current situation with Patchouli living
Yeah.
18 states away. I'm thankful that I have like a stopping point in the middle. Not the middle by any means, in the middle, just to be clear.
I'm just gonna go look and see how long it takes.
I want to say it's about 12 hours. So
10 hours and 27 minutes.
So with bathroom breaks and food stopping.
Wow.
Yeah, that's so long.
Patchouli, why do you live there?
Well, he would say he doesn't live there.
Patchouli, move home.
Honestly.
Oh.
You heard it. She said it, not me. She said it, not me.
Move home.
Yeah, please.
Normal.
I'm just kidding. Like, what as a, not for the listeners and obviously watchers, what's too far to drive to go see someone you're seeing? Not your partner, obviously, because I'm single, but
Like, what's too far? When are you getting a flight?
yeah. What's your limit?
Huh.
I don't even know what we were talking about. You were rabbit holing.
I was rabbit holing.
What's
but,
rabbit hole number 2?
More questions than answers. Experts baffled by Alaskan mammal-eating orcas spotted near Seattle.
Mammal? What?
Listen,
Seattle?
these are the articles that made me click on them this week.
Near Seattle? What is that? Wait, where is it? What do you mean?
Okay, let's see.
A mammal eating... So it eats people.
I didn't summarize these. I just read them.
It
3
eats
orcas
people.
from Alaska surfaced in the waters between Washington State and Canada in March, an area where they've never been documented.
Okay.
They're scratching their head over why 3 mammal-eating orcas... They're orcas. I don't know why they say mammal eating. Aren't they all mammal eating?
Do whales eat people?
Well, they eat mammals.
Sure, but like in my head, when you say mammal, I assume people.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
Do all whales? I guess I could.
I don't think they do. I mean, technically, if they were hungry enough.
Yeah, Jonah Jonah was eaten by a whale.
Reportedly.
Allegedly.
Interesting. It just talks about their traveling. There have actually been like 3 whale stories that I'm following so many different ones right now. There's a couple that have been stranded. One who is washed up for the second time and has been basically not rotting. I shouldn't say that, but like deteriorating since the beginning of April. And they're like, we can't do anything.
You can't get him back in the water.
They moved it once and it got restuck.
How? Just like a big guy.
He's a big guy. He's a really big one. But 2 millionaires are kicking in on like a proposal for how to free him. It should be done by now, actually. That was one of the other articles. Here it is.
What's the hindrance? It can't be finances then.
Millionaires fund last-ditch attempt to save humpback whale stranded in Germany.
In Germany is random.
Yeah. But critics say efforts to rescue the animal, nicknamed Timmy, unlikely to succeed and could lead to further harm. But the people that came together said, obviously the most amount of harm is happening now. This animal's going to just starve and die, right?
What the further harm be?
Further harm could be probably actually killing it.
Well, it's going to die either way then.
It's going to die either way.
Yeah.
And I get it. Like, it's hard with intervening, but look at this beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he's stuck.
Oh, he's still like...
Yeah, he's still alive. He's not fully covered, so they've been coming out and like
I was just going to say, you have to just like keep putting water on him.
And he's hurt. He also has, let's see.
Are there whales at the aquarium?
Yeah, I mean, there's still some at some.
So like, can they just put him in an aquarium?
Not all of them. And I think there's been a ban now.
Oh.
But like, there's still some that still live there from previously. Yeah.
Put him in an aquarium and at least rehab him.
Until he gets better. Yeah. But also like,
how?
Because like, they can't even figure out how to save the 2 that are in a tank that's degrading.
How big of a tank do we need?
Massive.
Well, it exists though, right?
But to get better, like they have to be able to swim, and like you can't just get better sitting.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
They're used to swimming a bunch because their muscles and stuff it's 12 tons.
Wow.
Yeah, he was first spotted last month on the northern coast of Germany, and it has repeatedly become stranded and then freed itself after human assistance, but it's now stranded again, with rescuers saying it is fighting a losing battle for its life.
That's so sad. How do you get it? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go.
Can you just dig the sand from under it?
12 tons. This is what they're planning on doing. The multi-millionaires came forward with funds to mount an 11th hour rescue mission for which they won state approval. And they said...
This feels like we don't need state approval for this.
They even said at least if you try something, you have a chance of saving it.
At least give it a shot. Hello?
He's 10 meters long, so 30 feet.
Yeah.
And the long shot scheme started when 6 helpers waded in hip-deep water to reach the animal. The silt beneath the whale's flippers is to be flushed clear, and the plan is then to slide air cushions under the animal to gently lift it onto a tarpaulin tethered to a pontoon on either side. Should the team pull off this delicate task, Timmy would then be towed by tugboat
to the middle of the ocean,
out into the North Sea, and possibly as far as the Atlantic Ocean in a final attempt to release it into more hospitable waters. I think he was chasing herring.
Very doable. I don't know why, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, but the fact that we have to have 2 millionaires come up with a plan because, like, we can't figure out how to be good stewards of the earth.
Well,
and like help animals.
It wouldn't be able to do it right now. Like,
yeah.
Interesting. I'm thankful for those millionaires for stepping in though. That's really cool for them.
Truly.
Yeah. They definitely don't have to. They don't have to give a fuck. And most of them don't.
We are now focusing our efforts on promoting the protection of the oceans, including as a habitat for whales, a Greenpeace spokesperson said. I wanted to read, like, it was sick with, it has scars and something else, and I don't know where that was in here.
I mean, I imagine, is it just from being stranded?
Probably, and just with age and stuff, I think it has
old.
some kind of infection. I mean, it's an older male, I think. Probably one that's, like, a good baby daddy, you know?
What does that mean?
Can inseminate multiple.
Oh, a good baby dad. Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like, truly
yeah.
good for the species. So following a lot of that, also ancient seated skeletons unearthed beneath a modern school site.
I did see this actually.
That was really neat. And just like learning about human burials and death throughout time and like what the burials are symbolic of, because now we bury pretty much standard, lay down in a casket, bury the casket, or do cremation. But like these chambers and when people are buried in certain positions.
You are on such a science side of the internet right
I
now.
am very much on a science side of the internet. It's so fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Garbage Island is how many miles? It was in this article. I should just have this like take notes when I'm reading these things. There were 46 different kinds of invertebrate from 6 major animal groups.
That's crazy.
Of those 46, 37 were coastal species and 9 were this other pelagic. I think I'm saying that right. Roughly 80% of the diversity of the debris came from coastal organisms.
Interesting.
Yeah. Somewhere in here, though, it tells you it's like, it's massive. It's miles and miles and miles. It's not going anywhere.
So, yeah.
Like,
but if it's helping, it's now sounds like it's helping.
Not necessarily.
Why?
Well, first of all, depending on how big that is and if species are traveling, then now you have invasive species in other areas like that aren't meant to live there or weren't, which can be detrimental. Think about how many years ago did we have the issue of the mussels?
Sorry.
What are those?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mussels, I think. Zebra mussels. Yeah. Those are invasive and they were taking over everywhere and it was changing the population and dynamic of the water and the fish and all the things.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So when you say invasive species, not invasive, but like okay, I see what you're saying now.
They can like harm the other stuff in that area
yeah. Got it. Okay.
And they can take over. And like, so, our tall grasses that we have out here, those are invasive.
Oh.
And they spread really rapidly and they take over everything. They kill out native stuff and they take over.
So that's what people like go hunting for or things like that, or like fishing to like.
Or for population control.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's all about balance and like the balance gets off. So it'll be interesting to see how this changes things.
Yeah.
And more research because there's big cleanup efforts that have been happening too.
Yeah.
And through that, now they're saying, okay, there's implications to cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Now we're killing things.
Yeah, but if what we're killing is invasive, then like
some of it isn't yet invasive if it hasn't traveled, right? It's just living there because it got there. Like,
yeah.
Can you imagine if a sea lion just jumped on? I don't know if they would. That's far away from.
They might.
But they could.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Like things can do that now. And now they're there. And now they have to hunt from where plastics are, which now everything that's around that is contaminated with plastics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Nice rabbit holes. Mm-hmm. Love that.
Thank you. And our last one was the quiz you and I took.
Oh, yes. We took a
like a set point quiz.
I just thought that was a website. Is that a set point like a
where are you at? Like it tells you where you're at.
Oh, okay.
And this one was about how we handle uncertainty. So this talks about people's need for cognitive closure across 5 dimensions. And this is on research that someone did in like 89. So it goes through the 5 dimensions are order, predictability, ambiguity, decisiveness, and closed-mindedness. Order is your preference for structure and organization. Predictability is a preference for the familiar over the novel. Ambiguity is discomfort with uncertain or unclear situations. Decisiveness is the urgency to reach decisions quickly. High scores would indicate a desire to resolve open questions rather than let them linger.
That was indecisiveness?
That's decisiveness or indecisiveness. Closed-mindedness is resistance to reconsidering settled opinions. High scores suggest preference for maintaining existing conclusions over reopening debate.
Okay.
So we took this quiz, and Carla and I, it turns out, aren't that far off.
Not just not that far off. We're one point
out of 100 points.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You got 57.
Yeah.
And I got 56.
Yeah.
Which means that Carla and I prefer, or we have moderate need for closure. So someone who scores 15 to 30 has low need for closure, which means they are comfortable with ambiguity and prefer to keep options open. 31 to 74, where we fall, is moderate need for closure. Balances a need for answers with tolerance for uncertainty. 75 to 90 has high need for closure. Strongly prefers clear answers and structured environments. Did yours close when you closed your computer?
I pulled it
stayed
up.
up? Cool.
Yeah.
So on the 5 dimensions, everybody gets scored on those. And I took pictures of my scoring. Do you have your little doodad, this guy? Okay. So it looks like a spider web on our end. And it's ranked by order, predictability, decisiveness, ambiguity, and open-mindedness.
Yep.
What did you get for order?
50%.
I got 75%.
Wow. Actually, that's not even a little bit
That was
surprising.
my highest
That's
one.
not even a little bit surprising.
Yeah. What about predictability?
56%.
56%.
Really?
Me too. Yeah. How about decisiveness?
Decisiveness. I got 78%.
67.
Interesting. Actually, that makes sense.
Wow.
I think I am more decisive than you.
Yeah, I would say
That's
you are.
fair. Okay.
How about ambiguity?
92%. Wait, what's yours?
92? That's a high percentage. I got 67.
Oh, okay.
Ambiguity is your level of discomfort when facing unclear or uncertain situations.
So the fact that mine is high.
Oh, so you have a higher level of discomfort
Yeah.
when facing unfamiliar, unclear situations,
Yeah.
like almost to 100%.
I hate that. Yeah.
Wow. How about open-mindedness?
28%.
Really?
I'm
That's
sorry.
surprising.
Mine says closed-minded.
Closed-minded. Sorry, mine says D-minded, like it cut.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's yours?
50.
Yeah, interesting.
Like just 50. It says closed-mindedness, yeah.
How strongly you hold onto
Existing opinions rather than reconsidering them.
So you're more closed-minded than I am? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm 50% closed-minded. Like you might have a easier time making a decision, but once I have made the decision, I stay pretty.
Oh yeah, you can
more
easily
in
change.
tune
I can
with it.
I can change my mind pretty easily
Interesting.
when presented with new information. Yeah.
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 And I think about things like while I'm open to it, I'm not looking for a reason to change my mind.
Yeah.
Like, if I dislike the current administration, like, I'm not really.
Oh, I'm not changing my mind on that.
No one's changing their mind on disliking them.
That's not true. People
On disliking them? I mean, people are starting to dislike.
Sure, that's fair.
Yeah.
People are actively changing their mind.
Ooh, what this means in practice. Did you get a what this means in practice with 3 bullet points in blue? Can you read it?
This means you can adapt your decision style to fit the situation, which works well in diverse teams. Pay attention to whether you are rushing a decision out of discomfort or taking time because you genuinely need more information. And use your flexibility as a bridge between team members who have very different closure needs.
So those are the mid-range that fall with those typically.
Yours
Like
say the
you and
same?
me are the same on those.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I'm going to send this along to a couple people just to see how they line
Yeah.
up. Did you have Jason take this?
No, I haven't.
You
So
definitely should.
I took a different set point quiz out of 50, I think.
Okay.
And I ranked 37 or something.
You took
and it was
a-
like lower high, like
Based off of like the same topic though?
same like general.
Okay.
Yeah, the 5 things. But we have talked before about just like doing some of these or like what they mean, personality style ones. And I was going through old notes from the training I took at my old organization.
Yeah.
And found my set point quiz. And I was like, oh, I'd love to like retake this one and take it with you and just use a different format for it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's like a person. So is this all like a personality thing?
This one is
This is specifically
thought
for
consciousness, like more like,
Okay.
yeah,
We
not
should absolutely take the full personality one and just see how we align.
Yes. We should make a list of all of the ones that would be fun to take that tell us different things.
Mm-hmm.
And then see based on all those, like the Meyer-Briggs and the blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Neat, right?
Love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love.
Just seemed like something fun to do.
Yeah.
So that's what I got.
It's so funny that we're so interested. Like we're so close in
In the
but
general
in
like
the-
grouping.
but our numbers are drastically different.
Yeah, because then there's the 5
Yeah.
categories.
It's so fascinating.
Uh-huh. And then to be spot on another one of them. And I think that's what's so neat about like personalities is you can be so like pretty much the same as somebody, but also have unique things within those skill sets that are like, yeah, no, you're definitely more decisive. I linger on making a decision. Like,
Why do you think that is though? Like why do you feel like you take a long time? I don't know. I actually hate making
depends
decisions.
what it is. Yeah.
I just like hate that. But I also like I hate having to be the one to make a decision every single time. That's what drives me crazy.
Yes.
And I feel like...
Do you hear this, Jason?
Does he still listen? Or?
He does. He does. No, this week I just said, sometimes I just get, I don't even know where it came from, but I was like, I trust you to make that decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't
Did
always
he
need
make
to
the
be
decision?
a question. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know what it was.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's like something that's come up in a few, like I've had a few people, few friendships of mine that are married friends of mine that are married friends / coworkers that have had that same issue this week. And it's just like so funny that every woman is going through the same thing right now. I'm not, because I'm single. So like,
We're just done making decisions. We've been making them too long.
too long.
For too many people all the time.
Yeah. I can see like in the situation I could potentially be entering into.
Yeah.
That being the case for certain aspects.
Yeah.
And like, I'm going to nip that in the bud real quick because I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not.
Did you say the situation you're entering?
Yes,
or
I could be entering.
Could be entering.
We'll
What's
see.
that situation?
If I'm going to be in a relationship or not.
Have you been asked?
Not in person.
Heard it here first. And on that note, I think it wraps us
episode 69.
up from episode 69.
Why
am I so bad at this?
Love.
The summer of
I
love.
feel like we're going to have a summer of love this year.
Love
This
check.
summer. This summer, we're going to have a summer of love.
I don't know what this summer's going to bring. I'm not even going to begin to speculate.
Why? We could just say yes, we're going to have a summer of love.
Oh, yes.
Wait, why
I'm
not?
going to.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean like as a
whole. I don't know what's going
us
on out there.
Specific, like us, not
Yes,
together.
we're
but,
going to
like,
have a summer of love.
right? Not like, yeah.
Love. You love me?
Of course.
Oh, my God.
I'm in love. Do you believe that you should be in love with your friends, by the way?
Sure. I've never been asked that. I don't know. Yeah? Why not?
Yeah, I don't think it has to be like a romantic type of in love.
Carla, I'm in love with you.
I'm in love with you too.
Thank you.
Genuinely.
Just
like in a different type of way than like I would
a different in love than some people
with,
are in love.
I'm like potentially entering into something that could be serious.
Yep.
I don't know why I keep saying that.
I mean, you are.
Yeah, it could be. But as you said, it doesn't have to be.
Doesn't have to be.
So we'll see. I've been like just doing deep dives on relationships and like questions I should be asking and like just making sure I'm like covering all the bases.
So you're overthinking it.
Have you met me? Of course. I'm doing nothing if not overthinking it.
I love that.
Anyways, is there anything else? I do have a question. Well, I can save it.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for tuning into episode 69 of Make It to Wednesday Hump Day Podcast. We are your hosts.
I'm Carly.
And I'm Carla. If you like what we're doing, feel free to give us a big old thumbs up. Follow us on all of our social media.
All of them.
We have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We also send an email at makeitowednesdaypod@gmail.com. You can send us a voicemail / fan mail. We're going to get we have a Google voice number. You'll find that number in the bio of our social media accounts / like the descriptions.
All the places you can find us. You can find our number.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
So it's so simple. You know what I mean? Subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. We'd love to have you over there. Give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. Honestly, anywhere you enjoy your podcast. You know what? The most important thing you should do is
you should share our shit.
ask a motherfucking ass. We'll be back next week for episode 70. A nice round number. We'd love to see it. A couple good numbers in a row, honestly.
Truly.
You know what I mean?
Minus 68.
Yeah, no, I mean 69 and 70 is what I meant. But like
just a couple, not too many.
Yeah, we don't want to get too crazy over here. We'll be back for episode 70 next week. We hope you'll join us.
See you then.
See ya. Bye.